Welcome back to 1991 Review. How strong did Han Li become after advancing to the Nascent Soul stage? Everyone says that when he reaches the Nascent Soul stage, the story of a record of a mortal's journey to immortality truly begins to get interesting. And they are not wrong. This is when the mortal literally becomes superhuman. That's right, the Nascent Soul stage is also known as the Sticky Tape Era. At this point, Han Li's wisdom, physical strength, speed, and divine abilities all reach a new level. In this video, we will review Han Li's terrifying achievements to see just how exaggerated his power became. Han Li's first battle after advancing to the Nascent Soul stage was to capture Old Man Ji-Mu. Old Man Ji-Mu was only at the early Nascent Soul stage, but her divine abilities were almost at the intermediate Nascent Soul level, and she had even defeated a Nascent Soul cultivator before. However, after just a few moves, she was easily bound by the evil slaying divine lightning. Next was the event of participating in the Tian-Nan Trading Conference. At this time, Han Li had just become an elder of the Falling Cloud sect. The other two elders, Jun Qiankuan and Lu Luo, initially doubted his strength, thinking he was an amateur Nascent Soul who only knew how to cultivate but lacked divine abilities. To verify his strength, Lu Luo went with Han Li to the conference. Along the way, they met Nan Longho, an intermediate Nascent Soul cultivator. Nan Longho, with an arrogant demeanor, suddenly wanted to have a divine sense duel with Han Li. Lu Luo quickly tried to stop them because Nan Longho was only a step away from the late Nascent Soul stage, and a divine sense duel was extremely dangerous. But Han Li calmly agreed. In this confrontation, Han Li didn't even use his full power but was still on par with Nan Longho. Witnessing this, Lu Luo was overjoyed and no longer had any doubts about Han Li's strength. In fact, under the enhancement of the Great Development Art, Han Li's divine sense was already nearly as strong as a late Nascent Soul cultivator's, a rare advantage. Thanks to his powerful divine sense, Han Li successfully joined Nan Longho's treasure hunting team. Along the way, they were ambushed by a group of Mo Lang mages who were stronger than their peers. When pursued, Han Li deliberately stopped to test his own strength. In the battle, he used the wind lightning wings to close in, then unleashed the Azure Luster Ice Flame. In an instant, the Nascent Soul mage's body was destroyed, with only the Nascent Soul escaping with teleportation technique. During the treasure hunt, Han Li's group was ambushed again by a group led by the Ghost Spirit sect, who wanted to steal their treasures. In the fight, Han Li used the Azure Luster Ice Flame to freeze an early Nascent Soul cultivator. Although the enemy's Nascent Soul was unharmed, when it tried to escape, it touched the residual ice flame and was completely refined. Just like that, Han Li had unintentionally eliminated a peer. This was almost unheard of, because in the cultivation world, completely eliminating an opponent of the same level is incredibly difficult. On his way back, Han Li overheard news that Nan Gongwang was about to get married. This news infuriated him, and he immediately went to the Yinling sect. There, after an emotional conversation, Han Li overcame the obstacle of the Yinling sect's Grand Elder, an intermediate Nascent Soul cultivator. Later, when the Mo Lang people colluded with the Yin Luo sect to invade Tiannan, Han Li, representing the Falling Cloud sect, participated in the battle at Huanglong Mountain. He eliminated the Yin Luo sect's Heavenly Cry Mister and discovered the Mo Lang Valley's traitor. The traitor used a forbidden technique to fuse with his spiritual beast to increase his power, almost reaching the intermediate Nascent Soul stage. But Han Li just waved his hand, and the Azure Luster Ice Flame froze the monster. He then used the evil slain divine lightning to completely refine its Nascent Soul. After that, a great Mo Lang mage named Chong Shancher, a late Nascent Soul cultivator, appeared. In the cultivation world, a late Nascent Soul cultivator is far stronger than an early Nascent Soul cultivator, almost on a different level. However, thanks to the wind lightning wings and the blood shadow escape, Han Li successfully survived. Chong Shancher was embarrassed that he couldn't capture a small early Nascent Soul cultivator like Han Li, and he inadvertently became Han Li's promoter, praising his extraordinary strength. In the subsequent negotiation, Han Li was treated as a genuine intermediate Nascent Soul cultivator. In the Great Battle, Han Li showed his peak talent by secretly infiltrating and stealing the Mo Lang people's summoning lamp for the Divine Transformation Peacock, becoming the undisputed MVP of the battle. He also conveniently eliminated the wife of the Yin Luo sect's master, causing a great feud. The fourth elder of the Yin Luo sect, a peak intermediate Nascent Soul cultivator, captured Nan Gongwang to challenge Han Li. Facing the fourth elder, Han Li used the lesser gold-devouring sword formation, along with the evil slain divine lightning and Yin Yu. Han Li's sword light easily crushed the opponent's magic treasures, then destroyed the Ghost Luo banner, the heirloom of the Yin Luo sect, and captured the fourth elder's Nascent Soul alive. The two Falling Cloud sect elders who arrived later were shocked to find the battle was already over. From this point on, Han Li's reputation truly soared. To obtain the complete secrets of the Great Development Art, Han Li went to the far western region and met the great development god. Under his guidance, Han Li's divine sense rapidly increased, almost reaching the late nascent soul level, giving him an overwhelming advantage over his peers. With divine techniques like the wind lightning wings and blood shadow escape, treasures like the azure luster ice flame, and the greater gold devouring sword formation, and the guidance of the great development god, Han Li became a formidable force. When the demon sealing valley opened, the ghost spirit sect accidentally unsealed an ancient demon, although he didn't want to get involved. Upon hearing that Chen Qianquan might be in danger, Han Li immediately went to help. He directly confronted the ancient demon's main soul, a terrifying existence that most early nascent soul cultivators couldn't resist. Despite the difficulty, Han Li did not fall behind. During their fight, the two accidentally opened the door to the spirit misty garden. Inside, Han Li broke through to the intermediate nascent soul stage, strengthening the power of the greater gold-devouring sword formation and his other divine abilities. Afterward, Han Li continued his journey exploring the spirit misty garden, encountering many strong opponents, including a late nascent soul cultivator from the Yin Luo sect. He used a sword formation combined with the evil-slaying divine lightning and the azure luster ice flame to defeat the opponent. He also met the great development god again and was taught the last part of the great development art, perfecting his divine sense. Upon leaving the spirit misty garden, Han Li discovered that the Falling Cloud sect was being besieged by the allied forces of the Mo Lang and Yin Luo sects. He returned in time and used his overwhelming power to defeat the entire alliance, even destroying the demon god summoned by the Yin Luo sect's leader. This victory elevated Han Li to a new level, making him a hero of the Falling Cloud sect. Although offered the position of Grand Elder, Han Li refused. He wanted to continue his cultivation journey. He, along with Nan Gongwan and Yin Yu, confronted the three soul fragments of the ancient demon. In the battle, Han Li used the greater gold-devouring sword formation and other divine abilities to eliminate each soul fragment, saving the cultivation world. After all was said and done, Han Li decided to leave the Falling Cloud sect and continue his journey to explore the vast world. With his strength and treasures in hand, he was ready for new challenges on his cultivation path. Okay, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. I am 1991 Review, and I'll see you in the next video.